Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the league's premier first basemen, Votto and Rizzo, coming up next. Jason Hamill is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. 30 steals now for him on the year, and counting, obviously. So he's without a doubt one of the biggest threats on the base paths in the league these days.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Bryant in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about one of the most athletic shortstops in all of the game, Addison Russell comes to mind. He's got a great throwing arm and possesses awesome range. Can go either direction, and besides that, he carries with him some very soft hands. Just a joy to watch.
Hamill into the wind. First pitch on the way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Drilled to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Raisel Iglesias will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you can see right there, he's eclipsed that 200 strikeout number. Really been good this year and missing a lot of bats.
Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Kyle Schwarber will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
1-1, here it is. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 38th home run of the season for him. As the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Chris Bryant will stand in hoping he can be the same kind of run producer he was yesterday when he drove in 3 of his guys' 4 eventual runs.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it. Duvall. 1 out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, you know, a key guy for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
And now they're already behind 2-0 here in the first, so things are going from bad to worse.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Suarez takes it in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Duvall ranging back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, you can say one thing for sure. They are swinging it like they mean it. That's 3 hits already in the first inning, and this one goes for 2 bases. They're having no trouble at all seeing this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Christian Villanueva, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Adam Duvall will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. Schwarber on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Scott Schebler will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Hamill has his target. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Please, Hamill, don't hurt him.
Line toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Zach Cozart steps in for his first try, and in case you haven't been following him, he's arguably been one of the hottest hitters in the league right now. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Into the box now, Ramon Cabrera. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second. Cubs lead it 2-0. Addison Russell strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Got him.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 18 homers and 37 RBIs. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Taken in by Votto. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Jason Hamill.
Settling in now, Jason Hamill. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Oh, look, if I'm calling the game, I would have gone right back outside and see if you could get him to go after another pitch out there.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Jason Hayward would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder,
Jason Hayward will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Ground ball right side. Phillips gets dirty. The throw. Not in time.
Oh, love the effort, though.
Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Line to the right side. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Around third and being waved on home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Chris Bryant gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. front of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We've played 2 full. The Cubbies are in front, 3-0. Raisel Iglesias set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Hayward is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Hamels is ready. Here's the first pitch. Billy Hamilton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hard hit ball to second. A dive by Baez. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time.
Oh, what a play. Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. So, needless to say, opposing pitchers have been loving the returns we're facing off against these guys.
Joey Votto will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
2 out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Baez. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, still down 3-0. Anthony Rizzo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Schebler giving chase, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he has started the home third with the double.
Second baseman, number 9.
More trouble here to start this inning, too. They've had this guy's number so far, and now here's a leadoff double on the very first pitch. It's right back into the stretch with the runner in scoring position.
Here's Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Well, for Rizzo, he's at second with his 18th double of the year. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. No one out with a runner at second. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So with one gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Christian Villanueva in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Throw goes to third.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment. And as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
1 out and a runner on third. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Oh, and here comes the long ball again to bite him. The second one he's allowed here in the first 2 2/3. Tell you what, the way he's throwing right now, the third one might send him to the showers.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no problems over there for Votto, as that'll end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds nothing. Adam Duvall is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You don't win 16 games without getting a little help now and then.
Hamill gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, from 94, he dials this one back to 79, and he gets him to swing and miss.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
In now, Scott Schebler. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his back. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Brandon Phillips is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Cubs are on top 5-0. Jason Hamill is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here it comes on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
When you're talking about guys that throw a good slider, it's not necessarily the movement you're talking about. It's the late movement. I mean, here he goes to offer at this thing, and it's just not there anymore.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Tap foul at home plate. Hard sinker misses 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Kyle Schwarber will be next. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Ross Ollendorf is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Kyle Schwarber will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Well, I think he's already had a pretty good week in this game already. 3 RBIs in this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself in the scoring position.
Here it comes, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. For Hayward, he picks up his 5th stolen base on the campaign. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Pretty gutsy pitch there. 2-0 changeup for a strike.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Hit out towards second. Phillips is up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Chris Bryant will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
2 outs here with a runner at third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Zach Cozart heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Nope.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Schwarber. One away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, there he is. Second place in the National League here in the closing weeks. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Baez fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, pitcher, Ross Ollendorf.
Tucker Barnhart will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Barnhart.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings, and I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. John Mosca is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Mosca.
Anthony Rizzo steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
No strike.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning, and it's a long road back from 3-0.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Schebler shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Digging in now, Javier Baez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Hit sharply on the ground. Phillips is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Villanueva.
Christian Villanueva stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Belted high and deep into right center. Duvall racing back at the track. And they'll need to run this down around the 368 marker. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Yeah, he got a pretty good pitch to hit there. He puts a real charge into this thing. You see it rattle around the plant life out there, and he pulls into second with 2 bases.
Here's Addison Russell. High fly ball out to deep right field. Duvall going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Billy Hamilton will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Eugenio Suarez will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Scorched to third. Reined in. One there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
The first baseman, number 9.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Joey Votto will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Schwarber going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. None left for Cincinnati. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Miguel Montero gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Miguel Montero.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. You know, they're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
The pitcher, Jason Hamill, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
2 pitches out of the strike zone and 2 failures to get the bunt down. Now what are they going to do 0-2?
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Hard hit ball to second. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first safely. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there.
Now batting.
Wow, that has taken a big chance right there. They're trying to get the lead runner, but boy, unless you're absolutely sure, you just got to take the easy out. You know, we see guys throw late to third base all the time, and we're going to find out how costly this one winds up being.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
The 1-0 delivery. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
That's a tough spot to go down looking. I mean, the likelihood is if you put this ball in play, you're going to get a run home. Unless he was somehow really fooled there, I think that pitch was just too good to take.
Chris Bryant will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And the pitch on 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike two.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the seventh now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Adam Duvall is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2, here it comes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Scott Schebler will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Brandon Phillips will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hamill sets. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Villanueva has got it, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Anthony Rizzo steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Bullet back up the middle. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
This is a tough task, facing a right-handed reliever with a good hard slider. He's not fazed by this pitch, and even on the inner half of the plate, drives this one for a solid base hit.
Here's Javier Baez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Villanueva.
Christian Villanueva will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
3-2.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Addison Russell will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Duvall sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. The relay throw, and he's safe.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Miguel Montero gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. Around third and being waved on home. And a wide throw as this one gets by him at the bag. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 7-0.
Well, that's an absolute P-Rod right there. Right over the second baseman's head. That's going to get fielded deep in the alley, but it's plenty deep enough to allow 2 runs to come in and score on the double.
Jason Hamill will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball one, no
Here's a
strike.
first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. For Montero, he reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last two-bagger. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
The 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Ramon Cabrera will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Jordan Pacheco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
On his way to pitch number 75. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Billy Hamilton will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. One and one, here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
2 out, nobody on. Hot shot to third. Oh, what a stop at first. The throw to first. It's there. He got him.
Whew, no problem.
1-2-3 go the Reds. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. J.J. Hoover will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Jason Hayward.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Chris Bryant, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again, 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the score line he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Shoots this one to first, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only 1 out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
Here's Javier Baez. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I got to get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Eugenio Suarez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
A few groans from the faithful here. They wanted strike 3.
Skied into straightaway right. Bryant moves over. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Joey Votto will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Russell has it. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
Now batting.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Adam Duvall will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 7-0. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victory.